Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. That's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
He's got it on the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Bullock. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Oh, what a move to get room. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Sam Houston State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Makes the grab on the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Makes it past the marker. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man covered.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quick release on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down TFL, 2nd down TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Going to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Garza. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
There he goes. Touchdown, Sam Houston. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To throw, it's Bullard. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moore. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Grab near the marker. It's Robertson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fires to the tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses, up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here, because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Going to try to get it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Bullock. He's got him. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robertson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Makes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Porter. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turning it on. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up by 18 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a...
Pulls it in down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Lost to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Finley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Third down coming up.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Finley. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone.
Brings up second down.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on second and short. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Rush is on him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Looking for room, it's Porter. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. On the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The lone back's got it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the option. Now the pitch. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He'll ride his man on the option. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brings into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. Catch in the middle. It's Robertson. And he's still running after the move. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
1st down for your Bulldogs.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Gandy. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.